Hi everybody, it's Paul Kelly from Paul Kelly Golf. I'm here with Greg Wells in his studio at Greg's Golf Shack. There's no cookie cutter, one fix all swing. Myself and Greg are chasing two different things, trying to make opposite changes. We generate basically about a similar ball flight.
Yeah.
Similar distance, but our swings are polar opposite. I'm trying to create some length in my backswing because my backswing tends to be relatively short with a fast transition back into the ball. As I get older, it's harder to do that. So I want to grab some length and height of my backswing so that I can kind of flow to the ball a little bit better.
I want to go the opposite route. I would like to shorten my swing because I've got some herniated discs in the neck and an elevated first rib. And being a little bit too long, a little reverse spine isn't really conducive to that.
So it may not be physically the best position for someone who has back issues.
That's right. The long comes from my body getting out of position. Reverse angle, the wrists end up getting it a little long. I get quite the dip.
If we took the top of your back of your shoulder blades, they go closer to the target as you get into your backswing.
I feel like my hips are following my hands up in the swing and moving that way.
So that's your reverse C. You can imagine that, yes, that could be very difficult on the back. Tell them a little bit about what you are trying to work on.
I want to create space between my hips and my hand. As a result, my chest is kind of down and behind the ball rather than pointing up at the sky.
Good point. Instead of your spine angle leaning towards the target, you're trying to root it back away from the target.
That's right. And we got some good numbers. Still a little long, so there's room to tighten that up, but the energy and the effort I put into it felt short.
I think that either one of us, we produced this shot, we're very, very happy. For the little few swings that you've made, how does it feel?
Feels just so much better. It feels like it's giving me so much more room to reach the goal of shortening the swing.
All right, I'm working on trying to gain some height and to get my hands a little bit higher because my swing tends to be short. Having my hands only get to here, there's only so much speed I can build. If I can get to here, I have more time to build speed. It should be easier on the body. That's the theory. Now I'm just going to keep trying stretching up. And this is really difficult for me because it doesn't get there. So my hands got a little bit higher. They're up to my head now. I feel like I'm going to hit the ceiling.
Really?
I feel like I'm here. If I don't exaggerate it, I end up here. I've changed how I feel the club is flowing. I've changed the tempo, and to me it feels like it's a lot easier on the body. They are the same data that you had before.
If not improved on the good strikes.
Correct.
And you're feeling the same with
I'm
little bit of the longer
I'm feeling
swing,
the same.
Right?